Today's day 19 on my motivational video series, I Am. And today's declaration is, I am growing. Now that might sound simple, but think of it like this. Maybe you're in a position in your life right now, maybe in school, maybe you're studying a major that you don't like, maybe you feel stuck, maybe you're in a job that you don't like and you want to get into a career that you love and feel passionate about. Well, guess what? You're still growing. There's still time for you to get better at what you're doing. There's still time for you to figure things out. Why? Because you are still growing. So hopefully with this video, you'll be able to declare, I am growing. I'm not dead. Because the moment you stop growing, it's the moment you're practically dead. So think about growing. Think about how you can educate yourself, how you can grow in different areas of your life. So I would ask you to consider this. How many roles do you play in your life? Are you a son or a daughter? Are you a father or a mother? Are you a family person? Let's include that, including cousin and all that stuff, niece, nephew. Are you a leader in an organization? Are you a boss? Are you an employee? Are you in school? Are you a student? So ask yourself, how can you grow in each of these roles that you play? How can you grow as a family person, perhaps appreciating your family more? How can you grow as a son or daughter? Maybe appreciating your parents more. Show them that you appreciate them more. Grow in that area, in that role of your life. How can you grow as a student? Maybe you need to spend some more time in the library. How can you grow as a leader in an organization? Maybe you could spend some time learning your employees better. The team that you're working with, as we discussed yesterday, I am collaborative, how to better work in a team. Or maybe you're an employee in an organization and you want to grow in the organization, perhaps get that promotion that you've been wanting and waiting for. How can you grow in that area? How can you better perform the task and the objective that you need to accomplish? How can you become better? How can you grow in those areas? And I want to share with you something that's really important in growth in any area, and that is emotional intelligence, EQ. Maybe you've heard about it. So EQ, your emotional intelligence, has to do with two concepts. Number one, interpersonal relationships. That's your relationship with others. Interpersonal is your relationship with others. How can you understand them better? How can you see things from their perspectives? Or as they say, how can you put yourself in their shoes to better understand where they're coming from? Number two, the second concept in EQ, emotional intelligence is intrapersonal relationships, which has to do with your relationship with yourself. And you may ask yourself, how do I have a relationship with myself? Well, how well do you know yourself? How well do you know your strengths and your weaknesses, your limitations? What angers you? What motivates you? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? How well do you know yourself? How much time do you spend alone just thinking about and reflecting on your own nature as a human being and as the individual that you are? Do you know yourself? Do you know what triggers you? Do you know what makes you react a certain way? Do you know your limitation, your strengths and weaknesses? Do you know your personality? Do you know, the things that you like, the things that you don't like? Get to know yourself better. So, to grow in all these areas of your life, understand that EQ, emotional intelligence, is extremely important. Knowing others and knowing yourself. Today has been day 19 on my motivational video series, I Am, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 20 of my motivational video series, I Am.